on, I'm going ahead and I'm going to send out a video here just to make sure there's no confusion here. So it's really important when you're clicking on your assignment. I'm in the February 11th. I clicked this is not the main page. This is actually from the main page, and I clicked on the assignment. It takes me to February 11th, and here's the assignment. If you clicked on that and you read through it, it tells you there's a link right here. I've had people ask me, "Where's the link?" And I just in that very first step that I give you on how to access it, it says link provided below. That's actually I did that for you, so you wouldn't have to deal with that. But I would save this link. Close that out right there. I would save this link once you get to it because that's something we're going to be using. We've been using. I would save this as a tab or a favorite or something like that. Okay, so hit so read through the directions. All right, so when you sign in, you're going to click on that. It's going to I'm going to take you through these steps. Okay, so make sure you read through them though. I'm doing this for time's sake because I want the video to be as short as possible. All right, so you're going to click and sign into Clever. All right, it should take you right to it. If you have trouble with that, let me know. I can send you a username and password, but you should be able to sign in with Clever as long as you're logged in with your MNPS credentials. You sign in with Clever. It might ask you to log in to 365. You click on that, and just if it prompts you to put in your credentials, you do that. If not, it should take you straight to it if you're already logged in your school computer. All right, so I'm putting in a demo student because that's like a demonstration. So I'm signing in this way. So it will take me straight in. It's a Hunter's Lane IXL page. So you want to save that. All right, save that link. And every time I give an IXL assignment, I provide the link in the assignment. All right, just like I showed right here. So the link, somewhere that link's going to be there. All right, you'll see it. You'll see a link or you'll see it. Sometimes I have it to where you just see the actual link in the very top. This is just a different way, but you see it. So hopefully it'll load and you'll see where it's learning diagnostic analytics. Okay, you want to click on diagnostic. That's something that we're going to be using some. Students are used to using the learning feature where they go to the recommended assignments that I tell them to do. But right now this is the diagnostic, so it's a different tab. So I apologize for the slowness of my personal computer, but I'm using an app here to help me record. Okay, so if you don't see a set number like 427, if you see a range of numbers like this, it means you've maybe done some of it, but you're not done. You should see a star when you're done with the diagnostic. And then it'll generate, right now it gives you skills, but it's doing it within a range. What you want to take the diagnostic, step in the arena right here. You want to take that and get to the point where those numbers are just solid numbers. All right, that way it'll hone in on what we need to help you with. So you're not being assigned to extra assignments, because if you don't, it's going to assign you extra assignments. All right, because I'm going to, that way you're not getting extra assignments added, which is it automatically generates those. So obviously that doesn't look like a math question, right? Because the way it works by default, it does language and math questions. It goes back and forth. All right, now if you decided you want to do this language and math, it's going to just take you about twice as long. You could do it, but you need to make sure it's finished. But I mean, in theory, you could do it. I'm asking you just to do the math. So click on the math, and that way it'll just be math questions. But you could go back and forth, but it's going to just take you about twice as long because each test is about 35 to 40 minutes, and there isn't a set number. It's anywhere between 30 and 40 questions that it ends up being. But you just go until you go. Now, this one actually remembers me where I left off. So, but if you haven't gotten on there and started, it'll actually, on your first question, give you a choice, one or the other. And then from there, it just asks you questions. Okay. So it remembers where I had left off. This was like the one. All right. So I read through the question, do my best, try to figure out how to find the volume. So a good idea to figure out what is the volume. So volume depends on the shape, right? So is it a rectangular prism? So I look and read everything. It's 12 feet long, 2 feet tall. The width is half of its length. So yeah, it's length times width times height. So you would multiply the three numbers, the three dimensions, and get the answer. Cubic feet always tells you volume. So it'll be either correct or not. Let's just say I worked it out. do your best, right? It's just say I didn't know how to do it. I hit submit and it's wrong. I'm just putting in a wrong answer. Okay. So anyway, that is what you'll do. So it says a new recommendation is added to your wall. Okay. And then it's going to give you a new type. Okay, what plus 88 is 18? Oh, I think I can do this. It's like saying x plus 88, subtract 88 both sides. So I'll do 18 minus 88. That's going to give me negative 70, right? So negative 70, if I add 88, that's a positive 18, right? And you click on it, and hey, that's right, So if you miss it, it lets you know that, it kind of figures out what you know. And then what's the volume of all of that, all right? So that's the volume of the big rectangular prism plus the volume of the small, all right? So you have to find the volume of each separately and then just add them because it's the volume of all of it. So you would just do that. You'd work out. You can always look up your formulas for volume of a rectangular prism. You can look those up. I don't mind you doing that. And you can use a calculator. Your calculator on your computer is usually where the C is. Over here, C calculator, okay? You just click on it. Just make sure you're in scientific mode when you do it, okay? I think we talked about that. All right, and then, or you can use your own personal calculator as well. All right, so you work your answer, submit, keep moving. All right, so if there's any questions, please let me know. Email me, call me, you can text me on my phone as well. Any way you can get a hold of me, you can do it. All right, good luck, and I'll get this done so we can all get. I'm going to be giving I got 2-for-1 on this. I think I've already sent the email out. So really important that you finish this because this is something we're going to be using a fair amount for the rest of the school year. So we want to get this diagnostic completed. Thank you.